What's up, YouTube? I know it's been a while, but ran into another issue. Fuel pump. I could not get for the life of me. So it's no good now. I had to cut all the bolts off. First I tried cutting a hole to change the fuel pump. Didn't work because of these crossbars here, and then the one that's on the truck there was in the way. So if you got a Super Duty 6.5 foot bed or 6.7 foot bed, 250 crew cab, I believe this is a 29 or 30 gallon tank, not sure. Don't even waste your time trying to cut a hole in the bed. Don't even do it. So yeah, we're going to be building a flatbed. So I'll definitely be making a video about that. But, so this lock ring right here, I have soaked this thing so much in WD-40. Here's a new one. I got two new ones. OEM. One in my hand. This one's CarQuest, which I'm probably going to use the OEM Ford. Here's another tip. So when you try to find the lock rings for these, for this truck, this is a 2008 Ford F250 Super Duty XL 5.4 liter. It's going to tell you that this does not fit. It does fit. They're lying. Here's the part number. FPR11. FPR11. That's your part number for the OEM. See if there's one on here for the CarQuest brand. There it is. LO1582926. Also, don't waste your time buying this tool, because this ain't even the right tool. It says it works on retainer rings with internal and external tabs. I don't know if this is one of them, but it don't work. I even tried fabricating this thing to fit, and it didn't work. These take the thread-on type caps. If I can find one. Right there. This thread-on cap. If you got that style, this will fit. If not, and you got the issue I have, this thing soaked in WD-40 for 2.5 days, spraying it almost a whole can. No exaggeration. I'm freaking stoked I finally got it off. We were in the middle of doing a fence job when this happened. I ended up having to get towed back. So yeah, it's been hell. But anyways, believe it or not, this may sound crazy. I don't know. It sounds crazy to me. What got this off was this Harbor Freight punch. Here's the set. Five-piece long drive pin punch. This did, and this Harbor Freight 3-pound hammer. Now, I'm going to show you everything I've tried prior to that. Obviously, I tried fabricating that there. Okay. So, obviously, I've tried just a regular hammer, screwdriver. Didn't work. You can't heat it up, obviously. I got a full tank of gas too. Keep that in mind if you guys got to cut your beds up. Right here, 12-pound sledgehammer. I was using a 12-pound sledgehammer with one of these. This is my SDS. I was putting this on the ring, lock ring, and hitting it at the tip. I know it looks like I damaged the tip. I did not. That's normal. That's how it's supposed to be. Because it's a really, really hard steel. That, I've tried it with this. I've tried it with my actual crowbar, like a 30-inch crowbar right here. Beaten. Now this is all beaten with the 12-pound hammer. Did not get it off. I'm disappointed. Somehow, the Harbor Freight 3-pound hammer and the Harbor Freight punch set come in clutch. Yeah, buddy. Woohoo! I'm stoked. Oh yeah, we changed the fuel filter also. Did the oil too. So, my truck is going to be like this for a while. How long? I have no idea how long, and it's going to suck. I have a tool rack that goes in my truck, and now I can't have my tool rack. So anytime I need that stuff, I'm going to have to hook up to the trailer. I made this for my, that's actually supposed to say a 12-pound. I made a mistake. But it's labeled with shovels, tampers, rakes, leaf rakes, hard rakes, brooms, you name it, brushes. There's a bed insert. Yeah. So, if you got to grind on your stuff or do cutting and you're throwing sparks, please keep in mind your fuel. Don't forget about it. Do not forget about it. I took anything I could, long sleeve shirts, hoodies, whatever, would cover this up, cardboard, all these pieces of cardboard. I would cover as much of it up as I could. Then I would cover it up from it down inside here, and then I would cover it up again up here. But yeah, don't forget to cover your stuff. Now, let's go over my issues here. I think it's the fuel pump. I think it's one of two things, or both, but I think it's the fuel pump. I hope that's all it is. However, there's something else it could be. So fuel pumps, they will have issue when they go out. So one day you'll be fine, the next you got an issue with it, and then it'll start up like 2 minutes later or an hour later, whatever. And then they just finally go out. Sometimes you could tap on the tank with a hammer or a rubber mallet or something, or kick it, and it'll fire up. So I think it's the fuel pump, because I've been having these issues. So what's been going on is there's some days I'd go out to start truck, it wouldn't start. I wouldn't hear the fuel pump either. Now, before you guys point to the fuel pump driver module, this is brand new. This is brand new. It's only a few months old. Then it would start. It would go a month or a week or whatever with no issues, firing right up whenever, every time. Sometimes I would be driving down the road and I would have some hesitation, like a sputter, like a miss, it seemed like, but it wasn't. Because it would almost stall the truck out. And this last time it did stall the truck out. Well, I was on my way to pick up privacy fence. Like I said, we're installing a fence. And I stop at a gas station, get some drinks or whatever, shut the truck off, go back out, fire it up. It's running rough, really rough. And it's just getting worse the longer it's running. And then it dies. And it died in the middle of the road. And it would not start. I get it towed home, work on it, wouldn't start because I try it periodically. The next day, it started. And it's been running ever since. So I'm still changing the pump. I don't care. Issue number 2, what I think it could be. Every time I go to pump gas, I have an issue. I gotta pop the hood, I gotta unplug both of the vacuum lines, and sometimes when I open this, it didn't do it, but you'll hear a pressure release. I don't know if this is possible, but I've been wondering if I'm having issues getting pressure released from this tank, would this cause a signal to be sent to the fuel pump to shut down? I don't know. If so, then that's my issue and it's not the fuel pump. The only way to find out is I'm going to change the fuel pump, and then if it happens again, we'll see. But other than that, yeah, I'm going to get more into this, and then I'll talk at you guys later.